Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, my name is Jessica Knipe. I am a professional makeup artist from Canada, and today I did a blue smoky eye, which was actually a lot of fun because I also threw in some icy blue contacts from Desio. I will link them down below. They're super comfortable, so this was so much fun. It was something different. So if you want to see how I got this look, keep on watching. Put these babies in. I'm going to start with the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre as my eyeshadow base. So I'm just going to put an even layer all over my eyelid. I'm going to be going between two palettes. It is the Tartist Pro palette, and let me just show you. It looks like this. It's such a beautiful palette. I did this look on myself last night, and they have really good eyeshadows, and it smells like chocolate to me. I don't know if anyone else is smelling like that, but I would think so, but it smells so good. And I'm also going to be using just one shade in the Urban Decay After Dark palette. Just the shade right here.
So I'm going to go into the Tartist Pro palette into the color Classic and just set my eye base. It's just a nice nude skin tone color so I don't have any creasing eyeshadow. I'm going to start to build in the crease with a Morphe Fluffy brush, mixing the two colors Bold and Innocent, just creating a warm crease color. And blend and blend. These shadows blend so beautifully, by the way. Like, this palette is definitely, if you want a neutral palette that has a couple colors and pops of color and whatnot in it, you have to get this palette. Plus, it smells like chocolate, which I already mentioned before, but whatever. And then I'm going to start to build in the outer V. This is my first color in the outer V. It's going to be the color Edgy. It's just a little bit of a warm, still warm, deeper brown. And then building even more right up into the crease with the color Smoked. And then I'm going to go right into the After Dark palette, into the color Fringe, and use my finger to apply this. I did this because I just find it goes on a lot more like pigmented, and because I don't have false nails. I don't know how it is with false nails right now because I don't have any, but right now it worked really well. And then to kind of make the transition easier when I want to blend the crease color into it, I just didn't add any more pigment and continued to swipe outward. So now it's going to be easier. I'm going to go in with my transition colors again with a bigger fluffy brush and then continue to deepen once again with the same colors I put in the outer V. Doing it slowly this way just makes it a lot easier to create like a nice gradient rather than having harsh lines or it being like too abrupt. Abrupt? Is that a word? Okay, so anyways, now I'm going to go in with a small pencil brush from Morphe and just continue to deepen the outer V. Right in my inner eye, especially because I do have dark circles. So I'm going to go back in actually with a different color. It's going to be with the color Vintage, and just put that on my brow bone and on my inner eye. Since the color Fringe is super turquoisey, I want it to be more of a true blue. So I'm going to go in with the Make Up Forever Starlit powder in number 19, and just kind of pat that on with a small concealer brush from Morphe. I actually really like the two tones that I did here because it almost created like a duochrome. It was really cool, actually. I just kind of pat that in. And don't use too much because it does have a lot of fallout, just so you know, because it is a powder or like a pigment.
I'm going to go in with the Vasanti liquid liner, the Cleopatra liquid liner. And I want to do it thicker on the outside, like pretty thick on the outside, and then not so thick on the inside.
I freaking love this liner. This is so comparable to the one I always use, the Lancome one. Mind you, it's not as long lasting, but I believe the Lancome one is $40 and this is $19.
Just going to clean up under my eyes, and I have the hiccups. I just clean up right along the bottom edge of my wing here.
I mentioned before that I like to apply my lashes after the glue's a little bit tacky and then apply the center, the outside, the inside. I will link my lash and brow video at the very end if you're interested in a detailed explanation on how I apply lashes. Look at that focus. And these tweezers make a huge difference. They will be linked below.
I'm going to move on to prepping my skin. So I did, before I even started, actually apply my Kiehl's Daily Reviving Concentrate because my skin is super dry. I did the evening one or the nighttime one last night. I was just super dry around here, so that actually made my skin feel way better. And I'm just going to pack oil on oil, which I don't know if it's good for your skin, but I freaking love this stuff anyway. So I feel like my makeup doesn't look good without it. So I'm going to apply the Smashbox Primer Oil. Just the outer portion, like up here, and then like on my cheeks. And then I'll apply a different primer. So I feel like your skin is different in so many areas, so you can't just have one product. And then I'm going to apply the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer, like I always do. Those are my two favorite primers, I would say. And I'm just going to apply that to like my T-zone, like here. But it has so much texture, especially like right here. I don't know what's going on. And I don't know if anyone watched my makeup haul, but I did mention that I recently purchased this Tarte Shape Tape. It's exclusive to Ulta. I bought it online, but I bought it way too light, so I love it, but it's way too late for me. So I'm going to apply this one, and I'm going to mix a little bit of the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer because it's a little bit dark for me. So it looks like this on the back of my hand. I'm just going to use my damp beauty blender and kind of mix them together and then apply under my eyes. Like, they're super full coverage concealers, especially the Shape Tape, but it's so blendable. So next for foundation, I'm going to go into the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This is my new favorite. I also mentioned it in my makeup haul. I went like hardcore shopping because I had so many things I wanted to change about my makeup collection that, and I'm just going to blend this out with the Beauty Blender, that my makeup would shift down my face. And when I say shift down my face, like literally like pill up. It would slide down. It's almost like oil or something in my makeup. It would break it down or something. I don't really know. We all tried to figure it out. I asked so many different people what the best thing to do, and they always said like setting powder or setting spray. I'm like, I do all that like every day, so no. So I changed my foundation. I was using stick foundation, which I do love my stick foundations, but this one, along with Petal, I might try my stick foundations with Petal and see if that will help. But I like this combo. It has that peach undertone to brighten under eye circles. I'm just going to dip into it and then dust off. And then set. I like this because if you put like a powder that's meant for coverage under your eyes, it cakes up really fast, especially if it's like a pressed powder. But this will brighten, so it kind of helps with the pigment, and it will also set without adding any like cakiness or anything. So this is the Cover FX Enhancer Drops in Sunlight. So usually you're not supposed to put any type of liquid product over top of a powder because it'll like pill, it'll just look weird. But I did this yesterday and it looked so freaking good. Like, look how beautiful that is too. I'm so happy with all the products I purchased. Oh, how nice. How bittersweet that I'm broke as shit, but I like all my stuff. That is so beautiful. Like, it just makes your skin look really healthy. I don't know about the other shades. This is the only one I have. I really do want to try Celestial for like a super highlighted inner eye.
So going in with a small shader brush from Morphe, I'm going to start with the transition colors we use, being Innocent and Bold, and start to build on my lower lash line. I like it to be a nice gradient on the bottom because I have little baby eyes, so I like to kind of elongate them outward. So start with the transition color, and then going in with the same color I put in the outer V, being edgy and smoked. I'm going to continue to smoke that out a little bit and just focusing it on the outside. I'm using the Urban Decay 24-hour Glide-On pencil, which I love these eyeliners. This is the color Whiskey, and it's just like a warm brown. I actually finished this look off really nicely and not being too harsh, and really pulling out that blue in the contacts I'm wearing. So I love that liner. Just doing a quick layer of mascara on the bottom. I'm not a huge mascara lover because I have shitty eyelashes, so this is just a MAC mascara that I've actually had for. And like I said before about the lashes, this is just a quick overrun of me filling in my brows using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow and their brow powder. But if you want an in-depth explanation on how I fill in my brows, I will also link that video at the end. It's actually combined with my lash video, so you can totally take a peek at that and let me know what you think.
So now I'm going to contour what I always contour with, which you can obviously tell. I love this shade right now. I used to like this one, but I'm all about the warmth. I'm all about the warmth now. So I'm going to go in with my trusty, really gross looking narrow fluffy brush from the Morphe Vegan set.
And just so you guys do know, I'm sure you caught on, but I forgot to say it, this is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette that I use in every single tutorial, basically. Now going in with one of my brand new Too Faced melted, I think it's melted lipstick. Yeah, melted liquid lipstick. This is the color Queen Bee. Absolutely love this color. It's just a nice pale. If you're going to do like a bright eye or a smoky eye like this, if you want to do a liquid lipstick, go in with that kind of color. It'll finish it off really nicely. And I kind of forgot blush, so I'm going to quickly throw on my NARS VIB Rouge for 2017 gift. It's just like a muted pale pink. And of course finishing the look off with MAC Fix Plus like I always do to set my makeup.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. This was really fun because I got to use a lot of my new product, which I love most of it, so, or like 90% of it. Yeah, so if you want to see anything next week, just put it down in the comments, and please like and subscribe. And yeah, have a lovely day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. I have like penguin hands. Oh my God. Looks like, ooh, whoopsie. Okay, so